Hi guys, this is Andy, and this is the 5 minute rant. I've got the story in a second, but I've made this Sir Keir Starmer breaking news. Starmer resigns. Well, the story's about that. But he hasn't resigned. It's not clickbait at all. I just thought it'd be fun to have a bit of fun because a lot of people have predicted that Starmer would leave by the end of the year, but he's only now gotten to the end of today. Um, anyway, just thought I'd clear that up. It's not clickbait. I don't make any money out of this. I just share the knowledge. God bless. Have a nice, happy 2026. Yeah, good morning. It's Wednesday. It's New Year's Eve. I hope you're having a wonderful festive season and a happy 2026 from Andy and the 5 minute rant on the Daily Rant channel. Like, subscribe and share, please, on YouTube. Well, what do we have here then? Yeah, it's fun. It's inevitable. Boss of Labour's biggest trade union, Unite, donor, warns rudderless. Keir Starmer will resign. Now, hope someone's telling me the truth. Unite chief said Labour must stop being embarrassed to be the voice of workers. The boss of Labour's biggest trade union donor in 2025 has said it is inevitable that Sir Keir Starmer will be replaced as Prime Minister. Yes, please, at least. And then let's go for the rest and try and get Labour out. Sharon Graham, the General Secretary of Unite, described Labour's agenda as rudderless. I guess it's that ship or that boat going down the river and with no rudder, it can't steer properly, so it's going all over the place. And austerity light, adding that the party's failing leadership has cost them dearly. She's also warned that the government risks sowing the seeds of its own destruction if the Prime Minister's successors does not depart from its current path. But Miss Graham's piece, written in the Times, was clear. If a change at the top is made, the narrative must be different, otherwise it's simply pointless. Ugh. It cannot just be a question of changing the leader and improving the sales pitch she wrote. There is much agonising right now about whether, when, and who should replace the Prime Minister. That is inevitable, she says. Wow. So that's an amazing thing. I mean, what do you actually think? Will things change if Labour goes? If Keir Starmer goes? Who will replace? Is it Nigel Farage? Is it Reform? Or is it a good friend, Rupert Lowe, who was basically what do you call it? He was Reform and now he's not Reform at all. And he posts Rupert Lowe posts, what year it has been. I've not known one like it, personally and professionally. I went to 2025 as a Reform MP, supporting the party and trying to drive a patriotic agenda in Parliament. Just 2 months later, the Reform leadership tried to put me, um, sorry, I've just lost my train of thought now. Basically, he was trying to drive a patriot agenda in the Parliament. Just 2 months later, the leadership tried to put him in prison on false allegations of verbal threats. So the leadership obviously would be Nigel Farage and Richard Tice, resulting in a late night armed police raid on his family home. The authorities dropped all investigations. Of course they would, because there was nothing at the time wrong. If Farage and Yusuf had their way, I'd be spending the Christmas in prison, torn away from my family, my grandchildren, and my friend's family, wife, etc. it was over words he'd never said. They tried to take that away from him, and yeah. So he said, what do I do? Feel sorry for myself, retire, or just carry on and fight like mad? So I think he's coming back, fighting like mad. And as he says, Britain is in deep shit. This is Rupert Lowe. Britain is in deep shit, really, really deep shit, the worst of he's ever known. And um, I'm certain that if we allow it to rot and fester until 2029 election, extracting Britain from this will be impossible to change. Yeah, I think we need to do something now. An early election, maybe. There's always more Conservatives, more Corbyns. Yeah, it doesn't bear thinking about. And of course, remember, Labour wants to delay the local elections so they can get mayors in. Yeah, we've heard all about that, haven't we? There'll be a song after this about delaying elections, and a couple of more clips probably from YouTube about the situation. But like, share, subscribe. Have a lovely 2026, and keep tuning in. I love your comments. Some are negative, that's perfect. We like both. Thank you, and yeah, goodbye.
Now I run the country with a bossy tone. For a man who knows best, I prefer the throne. Now it's a rule that just suits me. Do as you're told and don't ask me. If you could see how things should be when I cancel elections, I point and say what you must do. What you think is wrong, I'll think for you. Funny how your choices disappear when I cancel elections. In my profession I command love.